Hey everyone, Lane Hurt here. We'll be going live. We're live right now on YouTube. Coach Norvell will be here in just a couple of minutes. Just let you know that we are live now on YouTube. Coach Norvell will be here in just a couple of minutes. Just let you know that we are live now on. Test test. Okay.
All right. First off, congratulations to Notre Dame. They did a really good job tonight. Obviously made the plays necessary to be successful in the game. I was overall you're disappointed in the outcome. I thought our guys battled to the end, and it's obviously a lot of work goes into each and every game that we have the opportunity to play, and it's unfortunate that we weren't able to apply some of the things throughout the course of the game to put ourselves in the best position to be successful. We struggled to stop the running game. We failed to convert on third downs offensively, missed a couple opportunities. just throughout the course of the contest. But I thought our guys, did battle. I was really proud of them. Even there at the end, down 16. Notre Dame had the ball down at the goal line, and you guys just continued to fight to keep them out of the end zone, just so we can get another possession and another opportunity. This football team is continuing to grow. We're continuing to work away through our process, and I definitely believe in what the future holds. We just have to do a better job in all aspects, players, coaches, everybody, applying the lessons that we're learning and the things that we're implementing throughout the course of the week. Because when you play good opponents, you have to apply that for 60 minutes. There were some bright moments, but obviously we didn't get the job done.
All right, first question will be Kurt Waller from You seem obviously there. You've talked about the growth you made. Obviously, not happy in that it didn't kind of make an outcome in the result. Is the term? I mean, is moral victory something you say just in terms of comparing what the team looked like on a similar stage against a similar opponent 2 weeks ago and the growth you've seen since then? Or are you hesitant to even say anything of that sort after the game?
No, I mean, I'm proud. I mean, I'm proud that I see our guys, competing. But at the end of the day, this is about going out there and competing to be the best that you could possibly be. And I think in all aspects, starting with myself, coaches, players, everybody involved. I don't know if we saw that. I know we didn't see that. There's things that I would like to have done better throughout the course of the contest. A couple calls, a couple situations that I have to improve in. And then we've got to apply the fundamentals and the things that we work every day in practice with. Those got to show up, and they've got to show up in those critical situations. They've got to show up, in all aspects. So we had some missed opportunities throughout it, and so we're all disappointed. You invest so much time, so much effort into a game to put yourself in the best position to win the contest, and we didn't do that, and we definitely didn't do it consistently enough. Even with some bright spots throughout the course.
Mike, how would you assess Jordan Travis's performance tonight in his first start?
I thought he played extremely tough. He had a lot of different looks, a lot of things that were kind of thrown his way. I thought he made some really good decisions, and there's some things that he'll be able to learn from. But it was a gutsy performance. He carried the ball a good number of times throughout the game. I thought he definitely provides a great dynamic for us. We just, we had our moments. We had a couple explosive plays. We got into a rhythm there throughout on some drives. We just really struggled in the third down situations. I think we were 2 of 14 on third downs. We were able to convert, some fourth downs, but, at the end of the day, it's got to be a situation that, we've got to be able to extend those drives. A lot of those we were in longer yardage situations. We've got to make sure that we eliminate, some of those mistakes that got us into those situations. But, I thought all in all, Travis, you played hard, you prepared well, and he's going to continue to grow.
The one thing you hadn't had happen defensively in the first few weeks was just busted big plays. You hadn't given up a lot of long touchdowns tonight. I mean, they had 3 or 4 runs over like 40 yards. Any common thread to what happened there?
I mean, it all kind of it works together in some aspects. Obviously, we were, playing a little tighter down here tonight, which with that. We've got to be on point. We've got to make tackles. We've got to make sure that we're fitting our gaps. We had some missed opportunities in both of those areas. And, when that happens and, we've had a little bit more man coverage tonight, in what we were doing. And, it provided some big play opportunities when they broke through the forcing unit. And there were a handful of those plays, it comes down to assignment football. It comes down to playing with great fundamentals. And then we get an opportunity to make the play. We've got to make sure that we're running our feet through contact and finishing them. But, it's something that we'll learn from, and we definitely have to improve.
Coach, the team took a number of penalties tonight. During the half, what did you tell your team to kind of eliminate those penalties?
It's a big focus of ours. We had a couple of focus penalties throughout, but it's something that we're emphasizing. We've got to continue to make the choice to play a cleaner game. Obviously we want to be the least penalized team in each contest, and we didn't get that done tonight. So.
Coach, there were a couple of times tonight where you had some momentum going on the offense, and then it just got taken away by Notre Dame driving down the field and stopping the momentum. I'm thinking particularly when you were down 14-3, you came back, and then when you opened the second half, you had a nice drive to open the second half, and both of which I thought maybe were momentum drives. Can you talk about that, how momentum can change in a game, how you can?
Yeah, I mean, that's, it's part of every contest. Like I tell our guys all the time, momentum affects the teams that allow it to. And, it really comes down to one play, making sure that, when you have it and it's going your way, that, you stay focused on the play that's in front of you and continue to play at a high level. And then, if things are going against you, just focus on doing your job the next play to make that game-changing, play or opportunity. And that really goes to the mental toughness that goes to trusting the fundamentals and applying the things that we work on throughout the course of the week, throughout the course of the game. But you got to give credit to Notre Dame. I mean, it's a good football team that we played. They seize opportunities at times, and obviously you did what was necessary to win the game.
Coach, the defensive line came up and had a really big stop towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter. You talked about it in your opening statement. Is that the kind of effort that you want to see, play in and play out from those guys to kind of make sure that you're getting pressure up front on a consistent basis?
And we have to continue to make an impact in our forcing units, our D-line, linebacker, safeties. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a responsibility. It comes down to make sure that we're winning our gap. Then when we're in a position to make the play, we've got to finish the play. I think that effort could be something that defines you, and I obviously need to go back and watch the tape individually, but there's that relentless pursuit of the ball, relentless pursuit of utilizing your fundamentals and technique to put yourself in the best position, and then just continuing to finish. I think that there at the end, that last drive there in the fourth quarter, I was really I was pleased that they found a way to keep them out of the end zone. And but obviously we have to be consistent throughout the course of the game. At all positions. It's offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's involved in it. So we've got to continue to work. We've got to continue to develop that mindset and that toughness. And but I believe that these guys will get that done.
Hi, Mike. I had two questions for you. One, I wanted to get your thoughts. What were your thoughts on Tamarian Terry's performance? So he put up big numbers today. And then second, Jordan Travis, would he have been able to come back in the game possibly? How's the hand, I guess, moving forward for him?
Yeah, I mean, that's something we'll look at. He was struggling there late, being able to grip the ball. And so that we made a decision, getting James in there, they're late in the contest, but I thought Tamarian, played at a high level. He, made some big plays, made some plays through contact, caught the ball, better. And, it was something that, we knew that we would need tonight. We knew that was going to be a big part of if we get a one-on-one opportunity with him to be able to to see him rise up and have that type of performance. But he's been preparing at a much better in a much better way throughout the course of the week, and these last 2 weeks I think he's played his best 2 games of the season, and so continuing to challenge and continuing to inspire him because he was a very talented young man, and I thought he did a great job here tonight.
Coach, I'm sure you don't pay much attention to odds makers and stuff, but you guys were a 3-touchdown underdog. You had an opportunity to cut within 1 score in the third quarter against the number 5 team on the road. I mean, just your tone, kind of being so, I guess, disappointed in the result. Just what did tonight's opportunity mean for you and this team, and how are you processing it?
Oh, we had some missed opportunities. I thought we put ourselves in a position that we could have, obviously been in a situation to win the game, and that's why we came here. We came here with a purpose to play to the best of our ability, to put ourselves in a position to achieve that success, and obviously for a lot of different reasons. Like I said, coaches, players, everybody involved. We didn't do what was necessary to beat the top, whatever they're ranked in the country, but we have to continue to work. And we don't do things for moral victories. I don't really care what odds makers or people's outside perception. I want to see us play our best ball. I want to be able to take the things that we do throughout the course of a week of practice. But I want to see it applied. I want to make sure that our football team is continuing to grow together, because I've got a lot of belief in the young men that are sitting in that locker room, and I know that they're working hard. They've had a lot of change. There's been a lot of things that have gone on. Different expectations through every aspect of what they do. I definitely believe that we're doing things the right way, and we're going to continue to grow from that. But I hurt just like every kid in there hurts whenever we come up short. And like I said, I appreciate the effort that we had to finish it. I appreciate a lot of the things that we were able to do. But we came here to win the game, and obviously we did not get that done.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. What made Notre Dame's offensive line and running game so difficult to defend, and what kind of stood out to you about those two?
Well, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, there were some missed opportunities that we had. I mean, that's a good offensive line. There's a lot of experience, good players. They've got great size. I mean, they a lot of continuity in what they're being asked to do. They're well established. They've been a successful offense, the last few years, and you could see that continuity, and how well they play together, whether it was movements, different things that we tried to do. I mean, they handled it, pretty well, and they're talented. So if we don't apply the fundamentals and techniques that we're trying to utilize that consistently, they can make you pay. And it only takes especially when you have explosive backs and a quarterback that that operates the way that Book does. It takes all hands on deck. And so I thought they did a nice job executing their game plan in the run game, and obviously it hurt us tonight.
Coach, on that interception in in the end zone, excuse me, what do you think led to it, and what was your message to Jordan after it?
Obviously, I think Jordan, as he was getting out on the edge, felt a little bit of pressure, probably there into his face, but just kind of was behind a little bit on the football. You'd like the ball to be outside a little bit more, and the guy made a good play on it. And it's it's unfortunate that happened. We're just continuing to teach the situation. It was a third down situation. We'd still have another down. Obviously we'd like to try to miss outside if we're going to miss on that. But Jordan competed tonight. I thought he competed extremely hard. He competed with his arm, with his legs. I mean, I thought he threw around his body. And that everybody's disappointed in the moment when a play doesn't go your way. But he'll respond. We'll respond. And, obviously, we're all in this thing together. And, it was just an unfortunate outcome to the play.
There were a couple of penalties or things out of frustration, but for the most part, did you like the responses you saw during the game? It seemed like there were certain opportunities for different people to maybe not handle themselves as well as they did overall.
We're working on all aspects of who we are and our identity, and it doesn't as you go through life, you go through a season, you go through a game. I mean, there's going to be frustrations. There's going to be things that show up that that you don't like, or that you have that your emotions want to overtake the situation. But you always got to be in control of those. And there were a couple of negative things that showed up tonight. But all in all, I mean, I thought what our guys were saying, the message, our coaches were coaching throughout the contest. Which just we've got to do a better job. And I think our guys. They understand the way that we're going to operate. They understand the standard which we're going to hold to. We're not meeting that consistently through the course of a game, but I do believe that we are seeing improvements in a lot of areas, and that improvement's going to have to continue to show itself. It's going to have to continue to show itself, Sunday through Friday, and then you get an opportunity to play the best ball come Saturday. Like I told the team. I thought Tuesday was a really good work day, in practice. I thought that Wednesday was substandard. There were some substandard moments that showed up that I think you can apply back to that Wednesday's practice. Everything counts. Everything matters. From what our approach to what you do academically is going to matter, because I want to have a football program, and we're going to have a football program where it truly has that all-inclusive mindset and an approach. If we want to be detailed, if we want to be, focused, if we want to be disciplined, that needs to show up in our daily lives. And, we ask our guys to do a lot. But I believe in the standard that we're setting. And, I believe that these young men absolutely want to be held to that standard. And we just have to continue to grow together, and you'll be able to uphold that day in and day out. But, I absolutely believe that will get accomplished, and we're going to continue to get better and, play at a high level. Thank you.